Hey everyone, I'm back. I'm here with day number 11 on our 12 days of Christmas from Not Just Boys Kit Club. And if you are checking in for the first time, you might want to go to the link in the description of this video, and it's a link to our introduction video for the 12 days of Christmas, and that'll get you caught up and explain, you know, what's going on. So let's just jump right in. I am using the following products on today and tools on today's layout. I'm using a black ink pad, a red ink pad. I'm using my stamps again that are stitching. I'm using a zigzag stitch and a straight stitch on this layout. If you don't have stamps like this, you can do this by hand. You can machine stitch, you can hand stitch, you can just draw lines. It doesn't have to even look like stitching. You know, there's lots of options if you don't have a stamp set like this. I'm gonna use some of these foam stickers. We're gonna use this one that says Deck the Halls. You're gonna use the scrap of red that you have left over. You're gonna use a white sheet of paper from your stash. You're gonna use the following little scraps, okay? You've got this tiny little scrap, we're using it. There's the Deck the Halls. We have these two. We've already cut a circle from one. Go ahead and cut these two apart because we're gonna use both of these, okay? We are going to use this Oh What Fun. It was the bottom of a tag that we cut apart earlier in this series. We're going to use it today. We're using 3 photos on this layout, a 3x4 that is portrait orientation and 2 3x4s that are landscape orientation, and we're going to go ahead and trim those down to about 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. So trim 1/4 of an inch off of 2 sides of each photo so that they're a little bit smaller than 3x4 to work with. And then we're gonna use the following ephemera from the 49 Market ephemera pack. We're gonna use this one that says Holly, the one that says Deck the Halls, this black tab, this red tab, and this green tab that says Happy Holidays. And let's get started. First, let's mat all 3 of our pictures on this red. And we're gonna give them a pretty good size mat on this red. So basically, let me do this the easy way. I'm gonna cut 3 inches off of the long side. We'll save the other part for later. And then I'm going to mat, oh, I should have cut the other cuts. Sorry about that. 3 inches, and then just cut this 3-inch strip into 4-inch pieces. So 4 inches, 4 inches, and the last one will be 4 inches. And that's why we trim down our pictures, so that it's just super easy to mat on a 12-inch long strip of paper. So we've got our pictures matted. And then you're gonna take this black paper and just cut diagonally in from the corner to right there, and from this corner in. Okay, let's see, we'll start placing things out. I love this paper, didn't care that much for the deer, so I basically covered the deer up with a picture like that. And I kind of made this like a color blocked layout, like it's very blocky, to make a square in the middle. Let's move this down a little, move that up a little. Oh, I think I need to move this back up a little. Okay, and then we can start adhering down, but I want to get things fairly certainly lined up. Like, I don't want to just fudge anything, because this is such a straight line of embellishments and pictures that if something is off even just a little bit, will look a lot off. So we've got to keep things lined up. We've got to keep things pretty even. I'm going to start now very carefully adhering layers down and making it as neat and as square as possible. I should probably be using a T-square to do this so that things are lined up correctly, but you know, it's fly by the seat of our pants over here, so we're not using a T-square. We're just gonna eyeball it. I hope everyone is really enjoying this series. I had so much fun creating this series, like so much fun. So I really hope that you're all enjoying it as much as I am enjoying making it and making these videos. I hope everyone's having a good holiday season. Taking lots of pictures, making lots of memories. Yeah. While I'm filming this right now, it is not even, today's only November 3rd while I'm filming this. So holiday season or Christmas season really hasn't quite started in full swing yet, but that's okay. All right, and then I'm gonna line. So what I kind of did, let me explain. I kind of lined up, I feel like this is crooked. I kind of lined up the inside papers, and then I put these two triangles, like they're not super perfectly lined up with the square that I have going on in the middle. And then this holly, I'm gonna put it right here. And then I'm gonna take a stamp set. I kind of wanted this to read like one little piece. This needs a little more adhesive. It keeps popping up now because I've peeled it up. I am going to take a stamp set. Oh, I'm gonna take the zigzag stitching one. I'm gonna ink it in red and I'm gonna stamp around my entire layout. So I'm just gonna stamp around the whole layout, just like this. Turn the page. And I just love the way that this stamp, as you can tell, I've used this stamp set for a lot of the layouts that I've done in this series, because this vintage looking series, the homespun feel of the supplies that we're using just really lends itself to stitching, I feel like. And I am much too lazy to pull out my sewing machine. So this is what I'm doing. So if you don't have a stitching stamp, you might want to invest in one of these. They're just so really cool and versatile. Okay, so I'm going to put the zigzag stamp back, and I'm just going to get a straight stitch stamp. I'm going to try to pick it up on my stamp block straight. Of course, it doesn't want to lay straight. This one that I'm using is from Close to My Heart. I have no idea if they still sell this stamp set, but that's what I used. Okay, so now we're gonna take the straight stitch, and you can just use a pen if you don't want to use a stamp, and it will turn out looking just as nice. But I am going to put it around just like this inside square. And I'm using this paper to cover so the stamp doesn't go off in the margins over here. So, and then I think this is it for the stamping. Okay, it just, the added little stamp border just adds a little touch, finishing touch there. And then the last thing that we have is just a couple little embellishments. The word joy I put over here. One thing, you know what, I put the O first right in the middle, so that the word joy would be centered. So that's how you can do that. And one thing that I'm going to be missing on this video that is in the pictures of the pages is the third little wood embellishment that came with the little holly wood embellishments that we've been altering on this layout. There was one that looked like a Christmas ornament, the third piece, because we've used 2 of them already. We've used a candy cane. What else did we use? A candy cane and something else. The third little piece is a Christmas ornament. And for some reason, I do not know what happened to mine. Like, it disappeared. So, I think I didn't even have it when I made the original video showing this. Like, I lost it a long time ago. So that just means, let me show you what it looks like on the finished layout that I made with pictures. It's this right here, this ornament. And I just painted it up exactly how I painted the other ones in the other videos. So if you need to see that, go look back on the other videos that I use those wooden things if you don't know how to paint it. But for the sake of this video, since I am missing that, I'm going to use a sticker in its place. I am going to use the Deck the Halls sticker, you know, because it already says Deck the Halls once, but that's okay. This is a very decking the halls type of layout, I guess. So I'm gonna use a sticker in its place because I cannot find my little wooden embellishment to alter. And when you do it, it goes right there if you're gonna use the wooden one. Okay guys, this wraps up this layout number 11. I hope you're having so much fun. If you make this layout or with either a What Fun kit or your own supplies, if you're inspired by this video, we would love to see your creation on our Not Just for Boys Kit Club community Facebook page. I will link it in the description of this video. Bye guys, Merry Christmas. See you for day 12.